What's up, guys? This is Stenforce W, or Steven, and I am about to play the Splinter Cell Conviction demo again, and I think it's awesome, so I thought I'd share my thoughts about it with you guys. So let's get into the demo, and then we'll talk about it later. I just want to say right now that this main menu is awesome. It's really cool. Alright, I'm not gonna play the cutscenes. I just want to say this little that funky guitar right there. I am very happy to see that because I'm very happy to hear that.
Looking for me, asshole.
I love that sound of Splinter Cell.
No more playing around. Who sent you? Fuck you!
As you can see, I'm controlling all of this.
Okay, enough. You want to know who sent me? It's Coben. Andre Coben.
One of the new things in this game is they project certain goals and cutscene information on the walls, which is very cool.
He drove the car that hit your daughter. Used to brag about it, you know? Heard you were coming, so he hired me to kill you before you killed him.
You should refund his money. Where do I find him?
You don't understand.
That's epic. I love that.
In the city, the old museum on King George Street. It's his place now. Guards out front and on the sides. Don't tell him I told you.
Oh, I'm not gonna tell him.
Kind of running all over the place here. Then he just chokes him, which is cool.
Bad news.
Can't skip this cutscene, but I can. Skipped. Here's an example of your goal being projected onto the environment, which is, I just can't say enough about it. That is so innovative and so cool. Here's another example. Take cover here. I mean, that's just awesome. Alright, what that is you have to do a melee kill before you get execute points. And this is the mark and execute. What I'm doing now is I'm marking my targets, and then I press Y to execute. And you can't just do that whenever you want. You have to kill someone with a melee kill using the B button before you can do a mark and execute. So you'll see me do a lot of melee killing before I do stuff like that. These little arrows point where you want to take cover. It's kind of like Gears of War, but a little more tactical. So, see, I just killed that guy with the melee button, which means I have more execute points. At least different guns give you let you execute a different number of attacks, but the silenced pistol I'm using, it can only do 3, which is pretty good.
For us if she hasn't finished.
It's almost kind of like Fallout 3 a little bit, but cooler. I didn't like Fallout that much. Once again, I just can't say enough about the projection. That's so cool. This is nice to see again in Splinter Cell. As you can see, there's a guy there, and if he was just a little bit closer, I'd bash the door, but I don't want to. So I'm just gonna open it, take him out, get my execute points back. I could keep going this way, but that's not a very good idea. As with all Splinter Cell games, there are multiple paths to the same goal. And the first time I played this, I instantly knew that there was at least one other way to get into the warehouse. Just because that's what Splinter Cell is. These are new sonar goggles. They basically tell you where anyone is at any time. It's pretty cool. You can activate certain traps like that to take people out whenever you want.
Target is still in the area. We have to take him out.
I always have trouble grabbing onto this pipe. I don't know why. That's probably my own fault. But I don't know. Soundtrack's very
Nothing
cool.
unusual to report.
And as is Death from Above.
Quick and easy.
No contact. Motherfucker! I'll get the guy who did this. Count on it. No signs of activity.
Looking around to see my options right now. Very tactical when you're in a room full of random people.
I got no targets.
See, there's a bad guy right there. And it will warn you before you're spotted, which is very cool. That's much more forgiving than the earlier Splinter Cells were. Now I have execute, but I don't want to use them up in case I can't get them back. And it's really not that hard to just take people out one at a time with melee. But you see, it's not just execute. You can use your gun just like you can any other shooter. Just make sure you get a headshot. Like that. Also, these projections are pretty much somewhere all the time, which, I mean, I used to get lost a little bit in Splinter Cell, but not that badly, but it was just a pain in the butt. So I get lost for a long time.
Nothing unusual to
But,
report.
now you'll never get lost because it's constantly telling you where your goals are.
No contact. Repeat, no contact. God!
Yeah, he gets that one.
Man, I love Sam Fisher's voice. Michael Ironside, I think his name is. It's an amazing name, too. Ironsides?
You think he's gonna come through here? Makes no sense.
Goggles again.
If he's here and he wants to deactivate Big Boy over the hammock, the best way to deactivate it is to come through here. So
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going
see
to
if Fisher's
execute
enough.
and
Fisher's
get it back at the same time.
Fuck me!
Oh, yeah.
I just did the mark and execute and immediately killed the guy next to me. And got the mark and execute back. Whereas I could have just marked them all and executed them at the same time, and then I'd have nothing for these guys. That makes it very strategic. I'm waiting for this guy to walk away so I can get them. Then I'll get my execute points back with this dude. Human shield is still in the game. Very cool. Cool. That's good and cool. You can just throw people over stuff. It was awesome.
Show me your face, Fisher, or she's dead.
I screwed up with this guy. I guess I shot him in the neck. Either way, you're still pretty messed up. But I mean,
Stop playing games or she gets perforated.
he lived. I let him live too long by accident.
Asshole!
Now these guys know where I am. Didn't happen before, but it did this time. I'm under some pretty heavy fire. So I marked that guy for future reference. You can just leave people marked and walk away and come back and pop them.
Cover me!
I couldn't get this guy and the other two with the execute, so I just killed him.
Negative, no good. Come here, Fisher. She's waiting.
And just walk in and do the execute.
I got indication.
Very easy.
You know what, Fisher? You're too late. Too late for her, and too late to stop what's going down. You might as well just give up and die, just like your little girl did.
So, that was Splinter Cell Conviction. I don't know about you, but I thought it was pretty cool. If you want to see for yourself firsthand, the demo is out on Xbox Live. I don't know if it's on PSN or not. I think it's very cool. I like the sound. It sounds a lot like Chaos Theory, which is one of my favorite games of all time. Just everything about it. I think it's going to be a fantastic sequel. So go download it when it comes out. Buy it because it's awesome. So I'll talk to you all later. Bye.